Soccer in the Spotlight, as we are talking with Dayton midfielder Diana Benigno. Diana, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
You are a hometown product, Beavercreek, Ohio.
I am.
Just down the road. How has it been in these years of playing at the University of Dayton, so close to home?
I think kind of unreal. Originally, when I was starting the process of looking to go play soccer in college, I kind of just X Dayton off the list because of how close it was. But as soon as I decided to come on a visit here and I met the coaches, I just fell in love with it. I couldn't not come. So I'm happy that I made my choice to come here and stay so close.
And I'm sure that was a decision for you because you played for an amazing high school program. You guys win the state title in 2018.
Yeah.
I look at some of the numbers and it's shocking. You finish ranked second in the country. You were just the third team to go undefeated without any ties.
Yeah.
And it was 140-6 in regards to goal differential. You guys gave up 6 goals that season. And so you had some options of being able to go get away from Dayton. But is it nice knowing that like some of those folks that got to see you in high school and then obviously like with your family are still popping up when you step off the field at Beaujon? Yeah,
of course. I honestly can't think of a game that my parents have missed being at home and on the road. Actually, they're pretty supportive, as well as just like extended families able to come. Also just fans that I had in high school or parents of my friends who I played with in high school who don't play anymore, who they still want to be involved in the game and will come to the games a lot. So it's definitely nice to just see like random supporters. People from my dad's work love to come to the games. Just like random people like that who followed me through high school and followed Beavercreek through high school who are still able to come and support me and support my team. So that's always cool to see.
You mentioned your dad. I want to sort of discuss your parents because you were born in England.
Yes.
And I did not know this, but that's where your name comes from, correct?
Yes, Princess Diana.
But it's a little different feel on the pitch because you don't necessarily play that way.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. But yeah, so it's always funny because it's just like my fun fact that I can lean back on. Like I wasn't born here, so, or I'm named after Princess Diana, like stuff like that. So it always gives me something to talk about for sure.
You've had a really impressive career, and especially looking back to last year, and one of the top leaders in assists in the Atlantic 10, your first team all-conference. But whenever you find the back of the net, you know, a lot of the attention, I think, focuses on your passing just from your position of controlling the game. But you've had some sensational hits.
Thank you.
Including a SportsCenter top 10. What was that feeling like of being able to flip on the television? And I know you mentioned staying close to home, but you're nationwide.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Obviously, when you hit a goal like that, like just the angle that I was at and what I was trying to do with the ball, I honestly wasn't thinking that it was going to look like that from an outside perspective. You know, on a corner kick like that, you're just trying to keep the ball in play. So being able to score that one, I think also that game was 0-0 at the time. So it was just a huge goal in general, but also I remember, I think it was the next day we woke up after winning that game. One of my friends from the football team texted me super early in the morning. It was like, hey, my dad said he was sitting watching SportsCenter Top 10 and somebody from the women's soccer team at Dayton was on it. I was like, oh my gosh, are you serious? And so obviously then it's like, then the text from like Eric and the team come in, and then it's like you look to see the video yourself, and then it's on Instagram and everything, and it was like the biggest thing for like a week. So it was definitely my claim to fame, I will say.
Well, and I know that we're talking about one moment, but you've had a couple of incredible goals, and goals where it's just like it's not easy to hit a ball like that from outside the box. Is it as fun hitting it as it looks?
Yeah, I would say it's more fun. The feeling's like undescribable, honestly. When, especially if it's a tight game, you know, and that's the type of goal that ends the game, or the type of goal that breaks the tie. Like, there's nothing like it.
Obviously, a lot of practice goes into it.
Yes.
But like when you hit it, do you know it's in?
I would say a lot of the times, no. But I think that's just what makes it better, like an unexpected, like the one from ESPN, or a specific one like last year from St. Louis. It's kind of just like everything's really crazy and you just hit it and it goes in and it's like silence, basically. Like, it's like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I just did that. So I would say it's like unexpected, but it makes it better.
Incredible goal or incredible assist?
I don't know. Both are pretty fun.
It's got to be the goal.
I would
right?
say
Everybody
goal.
wants to be a goal
yes,
scorer.
100% goal. I mean, you don't see assists on SportsCenter top 10. So.
Amongst the assists, because you've been able to stack up a lot. When you're trying to play sort of different passes in, you make it look like easy, but like how hard is it to sort of get that down when it comes to timing, through ball or hitting and across?
I think that it comes from just playing in the middle of the field for so long. Also, just it really helps to have incredible players around you. Like, sometimes they're making that decision for you a lot of the time. Like, it's like, oh, somebody's making this run, like, have to get them that ball, have to reward them for the run. I think a lot of it comes from just like watching yourself over and over again too, like film, and putting that work in and day out at practice, like practicing those balls, like seeing it in your head, like while you're watching film and thinking about it again in the next game. Like, definitely a lot of time goes into it, but it's definitely rewarding when it comes off perfectly.
You were in a unique spot because you got this decision of whether you're going to play another year, and you decide to come back. Was that a tough decision?
Yes and no. I don't know. I guess just the thought of being a fifth year is hard. Also, none of my other teammates were coming back, so nobody from my class was coming back. So it was just kind of a weird thing to think about, you know, like I don't know, being the oldest player on the team, like things like that. I ultimately decided to come back. I'm heavily thinking about pursuing soccer after this year. Obviously going to the professional route if I'm lucky enough to have any offers or have any opportunities come up after this season. So that was the thought behind it, but also I got to the point where I just didn't think I was ready to give it up yet. So I was gonna be selfish and take that fifth year and just, you know, have another fun fall semester, like play soccer with my best friends again, get more practice under my belt, get fit, and see where things take me after this season.
You mentioned your hope to play soccer at the next level. Amongst education here at the university, what is maybe that thought of down the road after your playing career?
So I majored in marketing. I've done a few internships here and there with different things. I think something about UD and being a student athlete is those opportunities do open up for you a lot more. I think Dayton's a very established university, as well as being a student athlete. You have a lot of different qualities that come with just like work-life balance, like that super hard work ethic. It's just not easy being a D1 student athlete. There's a lot of things that go into it, so I think that's something that a lot of employers take into account when looking to hire people. I think down the road, if I'm fortunate enough to keep playing soccer, I'll do that as long as possible. But I think I am also, on the other side of things, looking forward to that part in my life where I get to, you know, look for that marketing job, sit down with more people. I love talking to people, so I love doing the whole interview process and just meeting new people and thinking about moving to a new place. Like, all that is very exciting to me. So I think that something that Dayton has done for me, which is different, is I have two incredible pathways that I could go down. I'm very equipped to go into the business world whenever that happens, but I also have this incredible chance to maybe go play professionally somewhere.
Discussing your playing days here at UD and sort of your decision of coming back, do you take sort of a moment to soak in some of those games at Beaujon and just trying to sort of enjoy it for your last season?
100%. I think that a lot of people don't get this opportunity to come back for their 5th year. Obviously, this is kind of something that is ending after me. So I think that in taking that 5th year, I told myself, like, I'm going to take in every single aspect of it. Like, I'm going to make it worth my time, and I'm going to put everything into, you know, this program and into this team, into these people, and try to make it my best year yet.
With it being your best year yet, out of the memories, how much fun has it been playing at Beaujon and sort of those nights where the lights are on and you're out there just enjoying what you love in soccer?
Yeah, I mean, those are the best nights. Those are what you live for as a student athlete and what I live for. Just like, you know, Thursday comes around, or it's even Tuesday, and you're just like, wow, I just wish it was Thursday so we can get that game on. Our even Sundays playing in the afternoon and everything. It's just like, that's just what you live for. That's what I live for personally, and there's no feeling like it, playing under the lights, hearing everybody cheer. Like, again, being with those people that you share this love for the game for. There's no way to describe it.
Well, we really looking forward to enjoying more of those nights and watching you here as you continue on for the season. Diana, thank you so much for sitting down with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me again.
Anything more in Dayton Flyers athletics, just go online, DaytonFlyers.com. You also follow us social media at Dayton Flyers.